Hey there! My Christmas gift to you is this brief workout for your abdominals to firm up your waistline and strengthen your spine. We'll do a little bit for glutes and hips also. So just get ready and follow along with me. So let's start with laying on your back. Wiggle around and just find the center of the mat. And then start by rocking your sacrum on the mat. So you're going to tip your tailbone down and up. You can leave your arms by your sides, rest your hands on your belly, wherever's comfortable. Just giving you that visual so you can see that nice arch and curl. Without engaging my legs, I'm just rocking the pelvis and then start to go side to side. So now I'm really transferring my weight from one hip to the other. And then stirring your pelvis around. So all of these gentle motions of the pelvis help to wake up the deep pelvic floor, transverse abdominis, multifidus in the spine. Let's reverse those circles. Nice easy spiral with the pelvis, the tailbone. Noticing the sensation of your body breathing. And then find stillness. And now rotate side to side, so you're just letting your knees sway side to side. And then turn your knees all the way to the left. Breathe into that right side of your ribs. You can look to the right. Take nice three-dimensional breath. And then swing your knees over to the other side. Breathing into that left side of your ribs. Looking to the left. Stretching all the little muscles between your ribs. And then come back to center. Step your feet all the way together till your ankle bones touch. Arms out to the sides. You can do palms up or down, whatever feels best for you. And then keep your legs glued together this time. Rotate to the left, the top hip, the right hip comes up. And then exhale and think of drawing opposite rib to opposite hip. So we get that engagement through the obliques. Inhale across to the other side. Exhale. Use the muscles around your waist to bring your knees back up. So no momentum. I'm really thinking of drawing that top hip back down to the ground. So it's like there's a magnet underneath my hip. And it draws me back to center. Or maybe you could think sand shifting in the wind. One more time. Find the middle. Then step your feet a comfortable distance apart. Arms by your sides. And now lift and lower the sternum. So now you're flaring ribs forward and back. Maybe there's a little string attached to the sternum, drawing the sternum up and down. It's almost like an exaggerated heartbeat at first. And then shift your ribs side to side. So I'm contracting one side of the spine and the other. And notice I've got that natural lumbar curve. I'm not jamming my back down into the ground. And then I'm going to spiral my ribs around. So you'll see the motion travels through the whole spine. It's just the focus is in the ribs and the upper back. Let's reverse it. And then find the middle. Arms reach up. Reach as if you're going to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. And then melt your shoulder blades back down. We inhale forward and apart. Exhale, soften back down, protracting. And releasing, and now retract shoulder blades together, and then melt back out. So this is for shoulder placement, strengthening all the little intrinsic muscles in the shoulder girdle to help correct that forward head posture. And then find somewhere in the middle. Draw little circles with the fingertips on the ceiling. Stirring your arms around. Reverse. Still breathing. Nice, easy breath. And then wiggle your fingers. Let your arms rest by your sides. And this time, check that your feet are close to your body. You're going to drop your lower back into the mat. Heel your hips up. Reach your knees up and out. Pause for an inhale. I'm softening my sternum, so I'm not lifting up and arching my back, but really lengthening through the tailbone. And then melt your chest away from your chin as you roll back down. Release all the way past neutral. Exhale, scoop your belly, peel it up. Pause for a breath in, and then exhale, articulate back down. Release past neutral. One more time. Exhale, peel it up. Pause at the top. Now this time, think of a little anchor pulling the tailbone down, and then press the pelvis up. So it's a little pelvic press. And I'm really thinking of curling my sit bones toward the backs of my knees. Working obliques, transverse abdominis, glutes, hamstrings. And now pick up the pace a little bit, a little quicker. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now keep your hips up. Shift them side, center, side, center. So my knees stay still, and notice how my hips stay level. I'm not dipping one hip down. I'm keeping them level. One more time each side. And now draw circles with the tailbone, spiraling your hips around. Strengthening the belly and your legs. Reverse. Drawing in and up through the pelvic floor as the hips press up, then releasing and widening on the way down. Find the middle, melt back down, hug your knees, rock it side to side. One hand on each knee, open leg circle, stir your legs around, reverse. Just massaging the hip joint. And then pause, float your legs up, tabletop, knees right over your hips, and then exhale, one leg arcs down and switch. Now I am thinking of imprinting my lower back into the floor. If you start to feel any tightening in your back or your neck, just make it a little smaller. You don't have to actually touch the floor with your toes yet. Legs scissoring past each other. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees up, arms up. And now open. Left arm, left leg out to the side. Bring it back. Right arm, right leg out to the side and up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now notice as I open, I'm keeping very steady. So I'm really anchoring the opposite side of my torso to the ground. No wobble. Using the weight of my arm and leg to work my abdominals and the deep stabilizers in the spine. One more time. Find the middle, arms by your side. Glue your knees together. And now float the tailbone up. So I'm pushing down through the back of my arms, scooping my belly in, and then think of your knees coming toward your chest, toward your nose. Hollow body. Exhale on the up. Try not to let your head or your shoulders pop away from the ground. So I'm keeping long through the back of my neck. 3 more. 3, 2, and a 1, and rest. Place your feet down, wiggle around, have a little wardrobe adjustment, and then flip over, face down, palms flat, Float your head and sternum up, and then you're gonna rotate. Twist to one side, traction your hand towards you, then lengthen back out. Twist to the other side. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate around. So I'm working all those little postural muscles in the upper back, stretching the chest, finding that spiral through the spine and the upper back. One more time. Find the middle, and then reach your arms back by your sides. Let's rest one cheek on the mat. Let your shoulders roll forward. And then roll your shoulders back. Exhale, float your head and your arms up. Pause for an inhale. Exhale to the other cheek. Release the shoulders forward. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, belly draws in. Lengthen back through your toes. Float up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, release. Now this time we're going to stay up. Hold it up. Palms toward the ceiling. And pump your arms up and back. Belly drawing away from the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. And then release down. Sit back onto your heels. Round your back. And then come up onto all fours. Move this back a little bit. So now on all fours, spinal articulation. Start with your tailbone. Roll tail to head. And then release it, tail to head. Exhale, scoop your belly, curl through. Inhale, stay. Exhale, release, rolling through. Now this time just come to neutral spine. Keep filling in the space between the shoulder blades. So let's do a few scapula isolation. Shoulders together and apart. And then keep the ribs pressed back. Release the belly, pull belly in. So you're just rounding the low back. Try to keep that upper back a little bit rounded. Pelvis, curl, and release. Now try it double time. I'm snapping my belly back toward my spine, not popping my tailbone up, getting that work through the lower abdominals, pelvic floor. Now for a little extra challenge, stand into the left hand, reach the right arm out to the side. Keep pressing down and lifting up out of that left wrist. And then switch it to the right hand down, left arm out to the side. Keep that little round release going. Filling in that space between the shoulder blades. And then bring that hand in, circle your hips around. So just the low spine spiraling around. Reverse. Find the middle, now rib cage spiral. So working the spine through all planes of motion. Reverse. And now put it together, head added in. We go full sexy cat, circling head and tail. Really rounding your back as you come through the middle, then side arch, side curl. Reverse it. Head drops down as you curl, look in toward your belly, then look straight ahead. And now find somewhere in the middle. Pull up out of your wrists, really connect that space to the front ribs. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, float your knees up. Release them down. Do that again. Exhale, press down, lift your knees. This time hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Again, make little adjustments. Wrap the shoulders back. Knit the front ribs. Pull your low belly in. Press up. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Again, this time for 10. Press down, lift.